Almost ready. Good afternoon. Hi. Share the short each section so we practice meditate, followed by the Jigti Sunggun's instruction using the 5-part Mahamudra in the section bring all other meditation together. So each section we can meditate maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Some we can meditate 20 minutes, some maybe 5. So it's depending which one, yeah? And first we do the opening prayer. Oh, Mother Saint James, especially those enemies who hate me, obstacles who harm me, and those career obstacles who path to sorry, liberation and nations. May the experience happiness be separate from suffering in the same way. Our established them in the still one surpass perfect complete and precious Buddhahood. All Mother Saint beings, especially those enemies who hate me, obstacles who harm me, and those create obstacles to my path to liberation and nations. May the experience happiness be separate from suffering. Let them still one surpass perfect complete precious Buddhahood. Thus, under achieving enlightenment, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. Until death, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and the mind. We take refuge in the Kandaru Lama and the lineage Lamas. We take refuge in the deity of the Mandalas Vedams. We take refuge in the exalted Buddhas. We take refuge in the perfect Dharma. We take refuge in the excellent order of the Sangha. We take refuge in all the noble Dakas, Dakinis, and the Dhamma gardens, possessors of the eye of wisdom. Under I take the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the example of Bodhisattvas. As previous Buddhas embrace the enlightened mind and the progress on the Bodhisattva's path, true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to Bodhicitta, and apply myself to complete this stage of the path. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge under enlightenment's reach. By the merit of Janarastra and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all Mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they liberate us from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewed with flowers. It is adorned with Meru, the spring mountain, the four continents, the sun, and the moon. As Buddha fair offer it, may all sentient beings attain the happiness as the Buddha fares. To the Lama who possesses the three kayas, I offer water in all the sacred offerings. With my body, wealth, and all that is visible, please grant me supreme realization and enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through postations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of the enlightenment of all sentient beings. Om Guru Rina Mandala Punza Manga Samandra Savarina Samaye Ahom. I equal refuge on the wing of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are victor of Arjadara. Widow adult, avoid the fate of Father Jiti Sumgon. Continually I think with no one but you. Compassion and grant your blessings. Dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unlimited nature of mind. Please turn the way of the Dharma of the two vehicles and the combination, according to disposition, and likewise the mental capacity of sentient beings. You who are the perfect youthful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes, and the disparate darkness of worldly ignorance are posted before you and pressed to Manjushire. Yone Gulin Jongwai Po Yishe Rome Rabdambar Jikti Tomo Menser Wan Jampar Yang Sanzer Du. So now we're ready to practice and meditate. So we can starting from the breathing first. Breathing, close your eye and we do the very long 3 exhale and 3 inhales. So maybe we can do this way, like usually we block that one nose and inhale from the left nose and then exhale from the right nose and inhale right nose, exhale left nose and inhale left nose, exhale right nose, It's called, how to call nose breathing, right? Nose breathing or nose breathing. So, how to say? Nose breathing. Okay, so nose breathing. We practice that first. Uh, the people does different, finger like sometimes thumb pushing here and blow like this, and then the pushing like your this hand is like also closing and pushing your other feet. Inhale from the left nose. Exhale right nose. Inhale from right nose. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Now use other hand. Block also right nose and inhale from the left nose. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right again. Exhale left. Now both pain in the foot and the knees. Inhale from both nose. Exhale from the mouth. Inhale from the nose. Exhale from the mouth. Inhale from the nose. Exhale from the mouth. So now we're going to follow by this morning the Jigten Sungul's instruction. So followed by 5-part Mahamudra instruction. Homage to precious enlightening Guru, who's embodiment of all three jivas. So we mentality, homage to our Guru and enlightening beings. So meditate 1 minute, mentally homage to Guru. So now we take refuge to all enlightenment beings, mentally taking refuge to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Now it's mind generate. So this meditation practice, we're going to do meditation practice, wanting, wishing, benefit other sentient beings, especially wanted to liberating all other sentient beings who are suffering in the samsara. So cultivate the bodhicitta, change our intention. Next, we go to meditate. Ourself is Buddha Shakyamuni, Yidam deity. They meditate on your body as the Yidam deity and hold a slight attitude of pride, including being the Yidam deity. So we share the morning the teaching and visualize Yidam deity and become Yidam is dissolving to your body, speech, mind. And then you are inseparable with Yidam, body, speech, mind, inseparable. So we meditate ourselves as a Yidam deity. Next, meditate on your Guru, Ru Guru, in the form of Vajradhara in the space in front of you. With the feeling that he is the embodiment of a Buddha of the 10 directions. And the 3 times, make this supplication with one pounded devotion. Precious Guru, please grant your blessing so that the perfect samadhi arise in me. Please grant your blessings so that I can achieve the supreme attainment of Mahamudra in this very life. As you thus mentally supplicate your Guru, become delighted with a smile blossoming on his face. He melts into light and dissolving into you, and thereby all the blessing of your Guru's body, speech, and mind enter into you. So now go to Samadhi, meditate, mind, resting with the focal object. Anything you can find in front of your mind, resting with the object. Breathing naturally, and the body not too tight, not too loose, just sit, comfort and balance, mind resting with focal objects. Good morning, wake up. Okay, so how is that meditation? Too long? Short? Good? Everyone say good. I think let it be everyone sleepy. Go in here with a breathe exercise. Inhale, reach in the sky, two hands. Exhale. And touch the ground. And inhale, reach in the sky. Join the two hands. Falling up in the sky. Exhale. Both hands touching to the ground. Push down and inhale again. Reach in the sky. Exhale. So now your left hand press down, right hand up in the sky. Inhale. Reach to the fingertips. Exhale. The right hand press down, left hand up in the sky. Breathe in here. Exhale. The left hand press down, right hand up in the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand press down, right hand, left hand up in the sky. Exhale. Both hands in here with this up to the sky. Inhale. Twist to the right side. Look to the right shoulder. Your left hand hold your right knee. Inhale and exhale, breathing. Inhale, reach in the sky. Exhale, twist to the left side. Look to the left shoulder, breathing. Inhale, reach in the sky. Exhale, twist to the right side. Reach in the sky. Exhale, twist to the left side. Look to the left shoulder. Your right hand hold left knee. Inhale. Exhale. And put in the heart. And inhale again. No finish. Inhale. Exhale. Hold the arm. Inhale. Exhale. Touch the elbow. Open the shoulder. Okay, so no other way 3 times. So no inhale again. Reach in the sky. Exhale. Your hand put in the knees. Sitting meditation posture. No, you ready to meditate? Okay, so now we're going to do the focusing with a special object. So mind resting with a special object, you can visualize Buddha's imaging, that is body, form body, or you have using just specifically form body, mind resting with that. So it's called using special object. It's good as when you have to use this special object, when you meditate, your mind is foggy and dull, and your mind is not that unhappy. Actually, unhappy. They feel sad during the meditation. If that kind when you arising in your mind, so then that require always a mind resting with focus special object. It's visualize enlightened being's form. So now you choose the enlightened being's form, which one you have strong connection, devotion, so that enlightened form is visualized or mind resting, focus that object. Okay. Good morning again. Everyone okay? Yes. Okay. So now we have 20 minutes and before take break. Do you have any questions? So we can discussion 20 minutes. Take the question and then we take break. Come back again. Meditate. Soko ask question. Soko mute.
Okay, thank you for the teaching. I have a few questions regarding first devotion that section. When we start devoting to our gurus, and in the first minute when we devoting that, we just imagine our gurus and just thinking we are devoting, or should we combine with our breathing technique and how to do that first devotion just entirely time? And the second one is when you think the generate mind, I'm enlightenment, perfect enlightenment perfectly, is that mean that we imagine ourselves enlightened, or how have to actually imagine that part? Thank you.
There is Soko. The first devotion to Guru is the hard to explain. Uh, the reason is I think in Tibet, like teach the we receive the teaching from the teachers, and we know the teachers' quality and their compassion, their love, their knowledge, their wisdom, their all this quality, enlightening qualities they has. So then think about them and very strong devotion just naturally arising. We don't have to create devotion. Just thinking about them is devotion is arising, feel joy, happy, and also kind of blessing. And the guru's protecting for us. Uh, so remove obstacles is very powerful. But that very hard to understand in this just regular people and that connection. So the way understand is only teacher and student, just school, thinking about the school study, right? Education, follow that system. But Dharma is, study connections, not that way. That's why it's, you know, when student think about the teacher, the gurus, it's like extremely different feeling arising. So very powerful. That's why this uh, teachings always require visualize gurus. But now the time is changing. Situation, everything is changing due to the culture. So it's my understanding is we require more practice, and then you arising devotion to the guru. through your practice Dharma arise Guru, devotion to Guru. If we don't practice Dharma, then say, okay, we need devotion to Guru. That is just not really any, uh, you know, perform or nothing in essence. I mean, the not anything you really receiving there. So cannot get milk from it's milk from goat means female, right? So you don't get anything like just uh, usually Gachino Boche says, two ordinary is the same as like two ice blocks hitting each other, right? So
Mhm.
nothing to receive. And one is must be sun, one is must be ice. So then can sun merge to the ice. So our feeling is just sun to ice block is holding together the student-teacher relationship. So nothing to really share anything. Uh, that's why so when these teachings receive and they meditate more and then arise devotion to these teachers. So example, like I'm sharing the Nagarjuna letter to his friend. So you study this teaching, investigate more, and then you use that, what he says, apply your daily life, then you recognize so much benefit. Through that, then you arise devotion to Nagarjuna. Then you think about the
Mhm.
Nagarjuna, and no same is like just you apply this regular person into your mind. It's totally different. So that's the guru devotion. Your answer, okay? That's enough.
Okay. Yeah, I my second question was when we take a refuge and generate the mind of enlightenment perfectly, does that mean that we are visualize the perfect enlightened form in ourselves, or we visualize it in our gurus?
So that part is taking refuge is we also very similar the devotion to guru. So we have to recognize, in we are suffering in samsara. Uh, so then we wanted to take refuge. The take refuge object is someone free from suffering. So that can protect us, that can help us. We recognize that. And then we really wanted to under their protection. So we really seeking, please help me under your protection, guide. And that called take refuge. And we are sick and extremely suffering. Then we not thinking about any other than that, only thinking about a doctor. So you don't think about then that time your job and your other things, doctor who can really help me. Yeah, that's why the Buddha is the same as the doctor, and then doctor give the medicine. The Dharma is the same as the medicine. Sangha is the same as a nurse. So who help us, support us. So we are ourselves is the helpless ourselves. Someone only can help us. So that is, we recognize ourselves is helpless in samsara. Only this Buddha Dharma can help us and protect us. Is we really wanting, and we see the quality and take refuge. That's called take refuge. And then create a mind, generation. So it's not only kindness something. Yeah, we have like love, compassion, bodhicitta, to the different levels. Love, compassion is a cause, result is bodhicitta. So love is we seeing everyone is like our parents, mothers, because we have to think more bigger picture. We are taking birth in samsara. It's not only one. We take many lifetimes, birth. So
Mm-hmm.
Nagarjuna we say about it. We crying here, if save somewhere is more than oceans already. You know. if it reborn the other lifetime, the bone is collected already size is more narrow. Each individual, that kind of we already take the birth in samsara. So that's why everyone is used to our mother. It's not just only saying words, it's really knowing that and wanting to help them. So, arising really kindness to them is love, it's economically, no bias, yeah. So seeing this present mother sense everyone is used to our parents, then recognize that, and then you will really know, all this suffering in samsara because due to our own self-grasping emotion, due to that we are stuck in then we wishing them free from suffering, wanted to help them. We wishing them, wanting to have the compassion, but then we doing actions and wishing, wanting to liberate everyone. So then we know which really can help them. Only we liberate ourselves and we can help them. So why I'm going to liberate myself? Because I want to help this mother sentient. That's the reason I want to liberate. And then that's the core intention bodhicitta. So if you see our kids, loved ones sinking in the water every day, every week dying, so you think I wanted to learn swim. I wanted to rescue them. That intention is called bodhicitta. So
Correct.
that kind of we have created intention. So the prayer is too short. When we chant the prayer, we don't have time to think this everything. That's why we have to think, cultivate meditation, and the prayer also together. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So two more very strict quick questions. When we do the devotion, should I close my eyes or should I half open my eyes? The devotion part entirely.
Actually, close eye is much better because
Okay.
close eye you can, more mind can focus. So
Correct.
open your eye, you see so many objects, then your mind really cannot bring thinking about the quality harder to do.
And the last question is, for the last meditation, we focused on special object, which was, in my case, it was Buddha. So in this case, should I also half open my eyes or close my eyes?
Do both because when I have sometimes a spiritual tantra and the spiritual, I wanted to see the spiritual object, look to, and then they feel some really connection, blessing, and the close eye also then this Buddha enlightenment is dissolved to your body, and like mind connection is more powerful. So first step you have to look to the object and then close eye dissolving to you and the Buddha's mind and your mind is become inseparable. So further being the no draw, so no draw, then that is Buddha's mind. So long as you stay in the no drawer, you are already Buddha.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. So now next is Malisa.
Ebola, I have one Vietnamese question here.
Sure.
Okay, when I do meditation about Guru, then not only the image of the Guru appear in my mind, but sometimes the mantra of the Guru also arises in my mind. Is that okay? Thank you.
Second is what do you say? Second one.
So not only that when I meditate about my Guru, is my Guru is appear in my mind, but also his mantra also appears in my mind. Is that normal? Is that okay?
That's good. Both is good. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. I accept both. I take both. Okay, so then Malisa.
Tuktiche, Kempala, all your teachings help me and all of us so much. I have a question about the state of shamatha, where you have clarity and awareness. You said that was different from Vipassana, because in Vipassana, we're focusing on the nature of mind. So does that mean that state of shamatha is awareness without emptiness?
Shamatha, yes, Malisa, Shamatha, you know, really looking into your own natural mind. Yeah, just you be in the present clear awareness. So, you know, you be there, but you know, really into your inner nature, like no draw. Do you understand?
What was
So,
the last part you just said about non-dual?
Vipassana is a no draw, okay? Vipassana is a no
Oh,
draw.
so shamatha, that kind of awareness, there's still duality.
So still duality, but it's the highest level that you know, kind of you ready to stop the no dualistic conceptual.
Thank
You
you. And
dualistic, but you are still no dual, okay?
right. Yes, and that's true. So I also have a quick question. When you talk about not attaching to bliss or emptiness, or even not attaching to neutral states when you do Mahamudra, basically, we need to familiarize ourselves with meditation, let go of anything that arises if you can, and don't worry about if you think it's bliss or awareness or emptiness or impermanence, because once you reach enlightenment, then you'll know, right? So we just need to familiarize, we just need to keep going with our meditation.
Yes, don't stop. No stay there.
Huh?
No stay the experiment. No stuck with the experiment. Just let go and go. Keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much. Tuktiche.
Jason.
Hey, Khenpo, thank you for taking my question. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. We're supposed to ask a question, a blessing of our guru during meditation, during the Guru Yoga portion, for us to realize Mahamudra within this lifetime. Do you have the exact, what we're supposed to ask exactly so that I can memorize that? I just wanted to jot that down. You had it in the text.
Can you say again?
Yes, the blessing that we're supposed to ask the guru during meditation for completion or realization of Mahamudra in this lifetime. It was a specific phrase. Do you have that phrase so that I can memorize it? I wanted to write it so I can memorize it.
Oh, you mean the supplication to the guru, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, there are many different prayers. Many. So we chant the opening prayer. One is a supplication to Manjushri, is that true? One is a supplication to Jigtin Sungho, is that also true? Supplication Tara is true. Pema Sambhava prayer we chant every day. That also that records true, you know?
Okay. So it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be specific as long as we are asking for that blessing.
Yeah, that's our specific kind of, you know. Each
Sure. Okay.
specific, please have my knowledge, remove ignorance, right? And
Yes.
realize, you know, this each one has something.
And
Yes.
there, and it's all okay. And so that's supposed to be asked during the third stage, correct?
No, it's just you can before meditate, you know, when close eye, you mentally supplicating to Guru means you can, you know, starting meditate before you do that, then go into the meditate.
Oh, okay.
Meditation, yeah. You know, we talk about this five-part Mahamudra. First, Bodhicitta, Guru Yoga, the Yadam date and the Guru Yoga, then Guru Yoga section. Then Mahamudra is we did this Shamatha, Vipassana, all this Samadhi meditation is a part of the Mahamudra. Then dedication is five things there. Yeah. So today our case, like main practice is Shamatha, right? Shamatha meditation. So
Yes.
we have to do Bodhicitta first, Yadam deity second. We did that. Then Guru third. So that part, this supplication, mentally, we don't have the chant, right?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Then fourth is this shamatha. Then fifth is dedication. So then everything's
Dedication.
included.
Okay. So understood. Thank you very much for that clarification.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Khenpo.
Ed, Ed.
Hi, hello, Kempo. So just we don't have to say the supplication to our existing Lama, human Lama. We can say it to Padmasambhava, to some Khenpa, Jigtun Songgun. Either are okay.
So it's depending actually. Yes, not only passing beings, like living beings too, living gurus. So use same prayer, but prayer is like, the Jigten Sungu mentioned about is Jigten Sungu is inseparable with the living, the guru, same, and you can bring that into your mind. Yeah, so then same, or it's the same, like you can do both or either or bring together.
Ah.
Yes.
And then when we visualize the Yidam, there was um, an instruction about a sense of pride. And I know that's not like the pride. But could you talk about that? Because I know it's not the samsaric pride.
Yes, so that's called the positive divine pride, not negative ego pride. Uh, the positive divine pride, we knowing we are Buddha, we knowing our own nature is Yadam. Then you just be on your truth, samadhi. So that's called divine pride. Good?
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So ego pride is causes of suffering. This divine pride is antidote to ego negative pride.
Thank you very much.
No question finish. We can take break. Yeah.
No, Kempala, Brandon have posed a question a while back, and his question was that please shed more light on the differences of shamatha with focus without breath and shamatha without reference.
Okay. So that we come back and after break we can share. Then second.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Okay. So I think we do the after break. Come back and take question and share that answers. Now we take short break and come
Yes,
back to 4.
yes, thank you, Kempala.
Thank you. 25 minutes. Take rest, exercise. Body exercise really helps you can focus the mind. Yeah. And do something and come back. Thank you. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Shri. Winfrey, what time is in Europe?
It's now 10 p.m.
Oh, 10 p.m., not too bad.
No, it's important to hear your teachings.
Thanks. Okay, so next then, where is it our what's called what to call the someone managing?
Kepala,
Oh, you are there.
yes, one of us, I'm here. We have several questions posed on the chat. And Brandon asked a while back during the break, he asked, please shed more light on the difference of shamatha with focus without breath and shamatha without reference. Thank you.
What means without a reference?
Perhaps Miss Pauline, if you can let Brandon speak, because I think he's a translator, so he can't get back on.
Without a reference and without a focus, without an object, is I think it's the same.
Khenpo, Brandon cannot speak right now because he's the translator inside the Chinese room. So Brandon can type in the chat.
I understand. So I'm going to share then if my answer is not clear, so let know us again.
Okay, thank you.
So we share the shamatha, focus with the object, external object, and then we just that meditate, focus object with like regular object, special object. That we done the teaching and meditation. I think that part is very clear already with Brandon. And second is mind resting with the breath. So that we shared already teaching yesterday. The third is without referential or no focal object anything. So that's the focus with the breath and no using any focal object. Is difference is, you know, other like focus with breath is we need support. Breath is a support for meditating. The third, you know, we no using for referential point means no using support. So the example is first like focus support is like if you fell down in the ground, you cannot get up yourself. You just your hand, you know, like holding something, then that support you and you can get up. Yeah, same first beginner level. So we always need support, meditate. Otherwise, we cannot control this. Absolutely crazy mind is cannot control. Actually, we like our own crazy mind, but this crazy mind really torture us. Yeah, so without the support, we cannot really control that. So that's why yesterday I shared with you, you know, support object is the same as a pillar. And our mind is a very crazy monkey. So monkey have to tighten up the pillar. Without the pillar, monkey still can run all over the place. So then you subdue the monkey, maybe give a really good training for monkey, and he can stay without a pillar. So he just can lay down and listen to you, say, sit down, monkey, crazy monkey, sit down. He asks to eat, they eat. Asks to jump, they jump. So that is the no referential meditation. And we don't use any specific supports. Supports author object. We did meditation, we don't use focus with the breath too. Just mind resting, don't think about the breath, don't think about the focal object, just resting, with awareness, be present. Knowing everything, be with awareness. So no using any kind of support, just be that net state. We cannot really say nature mind states, but that just present states, a word, be there. So we don't create a subject into object, delusion, but it's still non-draw, still not non-duality, non-draw, still no non-draw, but the between just stay mind, a word is called no use any support. I think that helps you, or I don't know, make clear or make more confused. Sometimes I try to make more clear, but create more confused. So what do we do then? So then second, Fan, can you ask question, second one?
Brandon said, thank you, Khenpo. And the second question, it was written in the chat. One of the Chinese Sangha, he or she asked, can you talk again, clarified again, the character, the meditating with Om, Ah, and Hong. So can you go over that again, just briefly, just touch base, because she said that it looks like you said Om, inhale, Ah, sink to the lower navel, and then didn't see the exhale on Hong. So maybe she missed it.
Okay, so I shared the two different levels on Ahong. I just put the label is the first one is called regular on Ahong meditation. Second is I call special instruction on Ahong. Okay, then I put the label is the first is a release thoughts, the second is a release emotion. Okay, but I didn't say anything like that in the specific teachings. But that I put the label. The first one, Om Ahong is Om is forehead, Ah is throat, Hong is heart, yeah? So then you don't have to chant verbally, yeah? You don't have to use the song. Mentally, when you inhale, close eye and focus forehead, inhale. That's she or he. Second, it's like, your breath dissolving to your bodies, mentally focus throat. Then third is home, exhale. When you're ready to exhale, just mentally home, mind resting with the heart. When you inhale, forehead, mentally chanting, breathe is be in your body, breathe going out, focus into your heart, home. So that is Om, Ah, Home, but you don't have to make song, voice, and the chant anything, just mentally like Om, focus here. When in here, Om, and Ah, Home with exhale, focus heart. So that's as a regular, Om, Ah, Home meditation and release thoughts. The second is a release emotion, special one. You know, on Ahong is the same, but the focus is different. On mentally on is focus forehead. Then is you breathing into your body, pushing down under the navel. Okay, I don't know, you can see here, like, okay, push down this way. And then hold there. You know, hold, focus. Then you know, so like when you're ready to exhale, so you cannot hold too long there. Then hold means like focus hard. Yeah, focus hard that time. And then on again. Then on focus forehead. And it's like breathe pushing down to the under the navel, hold their mind resting focus. Much you can actually holding. And then exhale. Yeah, focus hard. So that really helps reduce emotion, especially control the anger. That's why I put the label is release emotion. And special because it's really affected to the anger and the emotions. So that's why the special, the other one, okay? It's a little harder than first one. So first one really help for release thoughts. So when you try to go sleep or you have lots of thoughts going on, just lay down and you think about on, focus forehead, focus through home, exhale. You does this often and often. Then all thoughts naturally release. You can go sleep very easy. That kind of really benefit. So that's why I call release thoughts. Okay, so there are two difference on Ahom. Do you get? Everyone say this.
Yes, thank you, Khenpo. I'm asking for, I guess that the answer that is given to the question. And there's another one, Khenpola, it's from Shri Mina, but I don't think she's here. She must have went to sleep. But she wrote this question before the noon break. Her question is very long. So I will try to read it word per word or summarize some of it, okay? While meditating, sometimes pleasant, sometimes unpleasant sensation, sometime happy mental feeling, sometime not happy mental feeling, sometime arise no pleasant, no unpleasant feeling. Is that Mahamudra experience? Since Khenpo said, it is not sadness, not fear. It's like 100 sun clearing the feeling, no thoughts, no emotion state. Is it also not realized Mahamudra? So how can she or he knows she is seeing Mahamudra? So that's a long question, Khenpo. So I don't know. I'm just reading.
Okay, so the very simple answer is need patience. Need patience, and that's always happen. Happy, sad, pleasure, and joy, and sometimes not really like to practice meditate. Sometimes really like to want to practice. That's always happening. Changing you. The point is need keep going effort and with the passion. No,
Okay.
then get goal.
Okay, so then she said, what is the taste of Mahamudra realization? How does it look like or feel like?
Oh, so the test is actually it was in the other teachings. The test, this part is like we cannot give to anyone.
Mm.
It's always called own experience. The Heart Sutra beginning, they have the one verses. Sometimes they don't part of the Heart Sutra, sometimes part of Heart Sutra chanting. The beginning of the Heart Sutra, the fourth sentence is one verses. Nasam Jumi Shira Parar Singh is cannot talk, cannot Nasam cannot thought, cannot put the words. Nasam Jumi, it is a perfection of wisdom. Shira Parar Machi Manga is no birth, no death. Then is a space. So rang yishijio, so it is its own nature, its own awareness, is realized, recognizing through the wisdom, means like our ordinary perception, no capacity to recognize, explain and put in the words. So right here, so it's our own experience, realization. No one can put a label and share and put the, giving to you something like, physically, or sharing the, showing something. So that's why that part is like we cannot really share anything. It's if talks more complicated, become create more problem. If you talk about the realization, experience, whatever we talk, we don't get. Yeah, if someone never went to the big city, they always stay in the small villages. They have think about it, 5, 10 different villages. So you talk about this big city, they think about all these different villages, ideas. They say, okay, the A village size or B village size or, C village, that kind of sizes they bring to mind, and they're thinking about that all the time, not possible to think about the city. Yeah. So, the same, these enlightened beings, and realization, experience, even share us, nothing really had for benefit, because we don't get anyway. The point is, there's no draw, the experience we cannot bring into the dualistic, put the words. So that's why that part is we have to let go answer and to caution both. Let go is good.
Okay, thank you, Khenpo.
Yes. Then
Khenpo, on the Om Ahum, when we do when the first one for thoughts, when we inhale, we do Om Ahum. Does the Om stay there when the Ah appears and the Hum? So they're at the end, they're all three there? Or is it one at a time?
so only mentally focusing, right? You all is in forehead, right? Focusing. Ah is focus throat. Then you cannot focus two part, right? Stay there. One focus stay there, one focus stay in the throat. No possible, right?
Okay.
It's mentally moving.
And then on the second one, so the Om, is that before the inhalation? Because the Ah goes down on the inhalation. So when does Om happen? Does that happen on the inhalation too?
Inhale on, like you just on focus forehead.
Right,
Only on, you don't have the chant verbally on.
right.
Just inhale like on focus here. Ah, it's brain down, pushing your, yes.
Okay, so they're both, Om and Ah are both kind of on the inhale?
Yes, kind of, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. But is still longer holding the breath in the body.
So you hold, that's part of Ah.
Yeah.
My question is related to Ed's question. I just want to confirm, is my understanding correct? For own parts, I'm thinking I inhale and I put my focus on my forehead. Then because I already have my breath in my body, for our part, I just move my breath into my throat or move my breath into a lower part of navel part. Then I hold it there. Then when I exhale, I bring my focus on my heart in between my breast area. At the same time, I exhale. Am I understanding correct? The confusion is the R part, since already inhaled in the Om, is the R part just moving the breath to the locations. Am I make sense?
Yes, moving down, and the same time, you hold the breath is under the navel.
Yeah, correct. But on the R part,
Okay.
I'm still my breathing in continuing, or it's already breath in. I have breath in my body. I'm just like moving my breath within my body. I'm bringing that to my throat. I'm bringing that to my navel part. But I'm not really actually inhaling because I already have breath from own part.
Okay, so it's just you focus like breathing down, mind. Is bring down to under the navel.
Yeah, so I'm moving my breath.
Yeah, the same time it's holding the down there.
Yes,
You
moving and holding.
You right away no exhale, just hold there much ever you can.
Correct. So I'm inhaling on part. So my body has a breath, oxygen. Then I'm moving in our part, moving and holding it. Then when I exhaling, I bring my focus on my heart area and I exhale at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's our part is actually I'm moving the oxygen, the breath, and holding it in my body.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Holding under the navel, focus there.
Correct. Focus there and hold it as long as I can.
Exactly.
On the throat part, should I hold it as long as I can as well?
No necessary to hold, but it's just like take time, it's you just like breathe like second line goes, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I see.
Sometimes you can slow down, breathe. Sometimes you can go fast. Just follow the breath naturally. You don't forcing the breath.
Oh, it's not long inhale, long exhale.
No, just go follow naturally.
Okay, so first one. The second one is I have to hold it, right?
Yeah.
So second one, is it natural breath or long inhale and long exhale?
You can do either like, first maybe first couple is like inhale is better, longer way, forcing. And then slowly just go natural is better.
Okay, so the first one is natural breath. Second one can be a little bit controlled breath.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it now. And for my second question is related to special focus on with the object, which is, in my case, it was Buddha. So in that case, yeah, when I when I'm doing that, I'm kind of losing more focus. And when I kind of overwhelmed because I visualize Buddha has so much light, and in my forehead part, it got so hot. And it got so hot, and my whole body is kind of like it was pleasant feeling, but I don't know actually, is it normal? And I feel like because I feel like a lot of energy light filled my head area, and I wanted to move it down all over my body. But if I will do that, I feel like I'm gonna lose focus on the visualization part. So I kind of get a little bit overwhelmed because it was my body physical reaction, or what I felt in my body was so much heat and light. And it was naturally going down on my body, and I felt it. But at the same time, I was worried, am I losing focus from the visualization? So is it normal?
Then it's can be normal, but it's individual has like this different experience. If you have a hard for focus that way, then you can open eye, like you have looked to the Buddha's form body, statue Tanga, yeah, physical form. Then just mind resting there with physical form, and not close up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last questions. Is it normal if you meditating for a longer time, your body feel hot? I feel extremely like, I'm no longer, if I'm in a colder room, I kind of even feel hot. All of a sudden, all my body is so warm, and it's a great feeling, but I don't know, is it normal, or I just feel like a lot of my body became so much light, like, it's like white, yellowish light. I feel like I don't feel my body as a physical. I feel like I became a light, and it's very warm, hot.
Oh. So I think means like that part. I already this shared the morning. Individual has different kind of experience arising to the constitution. Ele- so just any like this experience through the meditation is always a positive, but we cannot just attach fixation, right? And it's a let go, and you have difficulty, then you have to move, like, focus change.
Okay.
So you use like some meditation, bring too hard, then you can apply another one. So we have all the different choices, so many different choices.
Okay, but I feel like I wouldn't say it overwhelmed because I wasn't scared, but it's like I cannot move my body. I don't have my physical body. I become like air or light. And I just stuck on my seat. I almost not feel like almost impossible to even move my hand, and just feel like I became light
So
and I stuck
that,
there.
that time feeling is like you feels like your self and I is not exist, right?
Yeah, I don't feel like my physical body exists. I feel, and I'm sitting there maybe within 20 to 30 minutes, I started feeling my body just transformed into light, and I don't feel my hand or leg. My leg doesn't even hurt on my cross seat. It doesn't hurt anymore. It's very pleasant feeling. At the same time, I am not sure if I'm doing right, or I don't know why I feel like I turn to light, or I feel like I turn to thin air. I don't feel I exist anymore.
So that is actually, is the progressing is perfect, you know, like you don't seeing like I'm exist. So that really helps become let go all these self-grasping fixations. You're not really holding anything. Your mind's become totally free, right?
Yeah, I don't think anything, I don't feel anything. I'm just kind of existing. But it's a pleasant feeling because my body, I can like, if anything, if there is a sword, you know, I don't have my body, it's just nothing there. And when you turn on the bell, I don't feel like even opening my eyes, but I'm still conscious. I know I'm doing meditation, but when you're turning making the bell, I don't feel like opening my eyes because I'm just
Yes,
stuck in my seat.
you have to keep going. Just practice, you know, the maintaining that part.
Okay, so I have to maintain it. I want to
Yeah.
maintain it then.
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's good news. I was thinking, you know, what's going on with me type of feeling. But you know, it was pleasant feeling, I
Yes.
must admit.
That's that pleasant feeling. Then at that time you also visualize Guru, Yadam, and the supplicating and bring the Yadam's Gurus in the mind. No need to too long. In the short time, and bring and then look to your mind, resting. Okay.
Okay.
Don't have to
Okay.
focus too long the Guru and the Yadam. So
Okay.
you have that pleasant feelings, recognize, and then like thanks to the Guru, Yadam, and like bring them in the mind, and then go back to rest in your mind.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So Emma, yes, Emma.
Yes, Tojiche Samdup Rinpoche. My legs, I am a beginner in meditation. My legs always are in pain. So please help me how to settle this pain on my legs. And please explain us about meditation belt. Tojiche.
Thank you, Emma. My legs also pain. Please help me too.
So much pain.
So you changed the posture, and that's why the Jigten Sunggung mentioned clearly there, and it's comfortable cushion, right? So just change the postures and change the seating, make it very comfortable. Then that's the key. Then any second question or no?
And the meditation belt, would you help us to explain about how to use the meditation belt? And can we also meditate in Tara meditation position with one leg outstretched? Please, Tojiche.
Okay, so that is we talked yesterday sharing, you know, 7-point posture meditation. Yeah, so that's the require for when we meditate. But cross leg is you can change to sit in the chair, and the other just use everything. Yeah, the meditation bear, like some people put something like for Malaripa doing, and that's you know, the not really required generally, and individually does that also not denied anything.
Tojiche Samdup Rinpoche.
You're welcome. Thank you. So now next, Ed, you have come back again question?
No.
Okay, you don't have a question. Yeah, Sola,
No.
Sola.
Yes. Thank you, Samdup Rinpoche. Actually, my constitution is wind and fire, and sometimes really I have monkey mind. And my question is about Shamatha with special object, and one day I can concentrate about Buddha Shakyamuni, and one day kind of my thought going around anywhere. So in that monkey mind, can I within one session, can I visualize like Tenresik, Jamperian, Vajrapani? What I mean is not one single deity, but can I visualize or concentrate, for example, 8 deities? Can I do that?
Oh, so yes, my mind also monkey mind. My wing is more powerful than the earth elements too. So we can meditate, visualize any deities. Everything is possible.
Ah,
Just you have to know all the deities. The true nature essence is oneness, nothing different. Only just different auto level aspect is different, right?
right.
Yes. So then all Yadam deities if you form is changing, but its meaning is same, no difference.
Yes.
Yes.
So can I, within one session, for example, 10 minutes or 30 minutes, can I visualize not only one single Shakyamuni, but can I visualize like Chenresik, Jamperian, Vajrapani?
Yes.
Can I do that?
Yes, you can visualize 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 1 minute, all is correct.
Ah,
Yeah, you bring this Yadam deities even one moment in your mind.
yes.
Also helps cut conceptual thoughts.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's why called enlightened beings visualize helps like cutting all our worldly conceptual thoughts. So worldly conceptual thoughts is creating causes of samsara, pattern,
Yes.
habituate. That's why we take birth again samsara. And you bring the Yadam deity even one moment in your mind. You stop all these worldly conceptual thoughts. You create enlightenment, body, speech, mind, karmic connection creating.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry. One more short question. Every day's meditation. Sometimes kind of I remember within the meditation session. Sometimes I remember the pit instructions pop up in my mind. Is it okay?
If the instruction come up to your mind, that is you have to apply. Use that, yes. That helps your become connect with your meditation. And when we meditate, thoughts arise, emotion also arising, so hard to stop. Then you have to apply this pit instruction, specific words, and you mentally chant and connect and then resting. It's really helpful and powerful.
Ah, so shamatha meditation also can I put instruction word chanting in my heart? Is it okay?
It's okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks. Christopher. Oh, so actually your mind is more relaxed and the focus very good in the object, resting. Then this kind of, what you says like is, object, different colors, like, happening. And what do you says, like, can you say again? Mm. Okay, so that is like actually your mind is more resting and the thought goes, stay, then that happening. That is good. Yeah, because if your mind is still thoughts, you're not really focusing, then you don't get that one. So when you get that means like your mind is really focusing and stay, and then just like close eye, try to open again, lock again. Yeah, yeah, keep focusing, yes. So if you not that bother to you, and then just it's okay, just be that way and resting. If it that bother you, focus like something happening, blizzes, and then just close eye, open again. Yeah, yeah, you're welcome. Thanks everyone. So now I think we finish your questions, right? Yes.
No, Khenpo, there's two questions in the chat room. Brendan has want to clarify it again about the shamatha meditation with breath, meditation without breath, and meditation without focus point. So he asked, is the meditation without the breath and meditation without focusing point, is that the same?
It's the same.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. And the second question is from SJ. And the question is, how can one combine mantra reciting with meditation in our daily life?
Oh. So that's which kind of mantra we're reciting, right? And all the mantras can, daily reciting mantras can use for the meditation. So when you chant the mantra and then mind just resting with the mantra, and whatever you hear the song, also like, the song is like you hearing with the mantra together. When we chant Om Mani Padme Hum, all the beach songs, wing songs, car songs, it doesn't matter pleasant songs or negative songs, or it's like you bring to your mentally visualize. It's same as chanting with your mantra. So then that is the meditating with the chanting mantra. All songs is a mantra. So that really helps you. Sometimes you doesn't like something hearing songs, unpleasant to you, and make you really upset, unhappy. Then you chant the mantra. The song is exactly followed with your mantra. That means your negative song is transforming to the mantra song, enlightening mantra song. That's the important, like mantra chanting. If we can do that, apply. So that is meditating. And then you chanting mantra, the saying or seeing form is that Buddha's form body. Yeah. And then your mind is become more resting and visualizing that deity and the song, mantra and other whatever you're hearing songs bring together and chant the mantra. So it's meditating.
Okay, thank you, Khenpo. I think that's pretty much all the questions, and we're sorry if we missed any of the questions that was written earlier, but if you want, you can send it to Khenpo and he can try to answer.
Okay, here any questions here? Yeah, it's very quiet everyone today. Mongolians, very quiet.
Digesting, Khenpo. We're digesting the teaching.
I think so. Thomas? No?
Very thorough teachings today.
Thomas is okay, so no, everyone is okay already, yeah? So now we go back to then meditate, focus with the breath, and so not much time, just we focus with the breath, meditate. And you have two choices in within this practice. You can focus with the breath regularly, where just inhale, exhale, mind resting with the breath. Or you want to follow by mantra on Ahom. So which is you need to, focus or practice. Just go that, you choose. Dedication. Dorjen Chang, the Loba, Naruba, Marba, Malarepa, Dama Lodi Gamboba, Amutroba Loti Gomba. Please be dropping us the most auspicious, bless our Kaju Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve nations, by defeating all enemies' confusion. May all who travels on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, death, across the ocean of samsara. Buddhichi Dada explain the precious mind, where the Sambho may they rise, where the Sambho may not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray the Lama may have a good health, I pray the Lama may have a long life, I pray your Dharma activities are pray far and wide, I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjeshri the Vero realized autumn state and as did the Samadha Bada, I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merry for sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the true unchanging Dharma Sasad, by the blessing of the reversible Sangha order, may the merry Asha bear fruit. By this virtue collected the three times, by my seven beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the rule of virtue, may I know sentient beings calculating answer past perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of Guru Digombara Nashiri, person nation, Lord of Dharma, Master of Interdependence, continue to increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation, until end of the samsara. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Thank you.
Tojiche, Samdup Rinpoche, Tojiche.
Thank you, everyone.
Tojiche.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Hello.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Khenpo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Very much.
Thank